Conductor.
Back, man. This is the 4th beat contest. I was in New York a couple weeks ago, did the show with Drew, met up with a couple of the homies. That was so dope to like meet y'all in person, and it was dope putting a name with a face and stuff. So hopefully we can get to a place where we are doing that more. I'm just trying to do shit like as authentically as I can. Drew show was fire. He puts on a hell of a show. I don't know if you ever seen your old Drew, but he puts on a hell of a show, and he ripped that shit, bro. Came out playing a guitar solo. I don't know if y'all knew that about Drew, but he can play guitar. He came out, ripped the guitar solo, crazy, and then started rapping like a motherfucker. My set was dope. You know, I didn't feel my best at that show just because I had some other shit going on. Had an allergic reaction to some medication and a bunch of other shit. So shout out all the homies that really held me down. It's my first time in New York. I fucking had an allergic reaction. My whole face was like 3 or 4 times the size. My lips were all crazy. That's why I wore a mask. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see the recap, and I had a mask on.
Conductor.
And then we had an opportunity to play at Kid Super. We played at his spot, like a little outdoor event, and that was even dope. It started raining and shit while I was in the middle of my set, but I just kept going. So shout out all the homies, man, that came through and enjoyed that and stood out in the rain to watch me perform, you know what I'm saying? That's why I kept going, because I'm like, yo, if y'all gonna stand out here and watch me and get, you know, drenched, then I'm gonna stand out here, you know, and whatever. So, all right, bet. Let's get into it, man. So y'all that don't know how the sample contest go, this is the 4th one. I put a sample pack out on my Patreon, and the link is in the description to the Patreon. It's for the Union Plus members. The sample pack, it's not like a royalty-free one that, you know, that you could buy. It's me going through my records and finding, you know, 3 or 4 samples that I would do, and then you flip the samples out of the pack, one of them, all of them, however you want to do it, submit, and then we do this together, and then the community votes. And we're trying to keep this shit as like clean as possible. It's not a popularity contest, so it's not like post it on your socials and get people to vote for you. It's like the members vote, it's like iron sharpens iron type of shit. So really dope. Right now the community is expanding. We started with small numbers, and I'm really thankful that we are expanding, and we're somewhere around 2,000 members that can vote. If you join for the beat competitions or whatever, and that's kind of your thing, hang around, check out the chat rooms, check out the updates and the blogs, and then I do a podcast on there. There's all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really get into this for content creating, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to share the music, get on, so start getting publications. That happened. And then I told myself once I got to a place where I was a published artist that I wanted to somehow, you know, give back and kind of spread how I did it, because I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. It's not the smallest place in the world, right? We're a major city, but it's not on some like, you know, we're California. So it's not a whole lot of outlets, especially for the type of music that I make. So once I achieved publications nationally and had some good things go for me, I said, yo, for all of the other people in the world that are like me, a dad, husband, community member, I'm gonna show them how they can like work a full-time job. At the time, I was working a full-time job. Now, I'm not, I haven't been for a while, but at the time, I'm hustling, right? I'm working a full-time job, and I'm figuring out how to get beats to whoever, you know, Westside Gun, Conway, Drake, whoever, you know what I mean? Started the Patreon, started spreading good news. The community wanted to do a beat contest, and then boom, here we is, you know what I mean? 5 groups. For y'all that aren't community members, that are just kind of like YouTube drifters and kind of like, yo, you fuck with me, but you're not on the Patreon or no communities, you just watch my YouTube videos, please, in the chat, be honest. Be fire, it's fire. You know what I'm saying? If it's not to you, explain, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't it, you know what I mean? It helps the community of producers get better. And that's all I want for these men and women. I want them to understand that it's like about getting better, and good is good and bad is bad. It really isn't any difference. Just get better every day, right? So that's my spiel. So here we go. Let's get into it. Group A. Who is leading Group A at 19%? M80 Music. M8E Music is leading. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah.
M80 with the heat. M80 with the heat. How y'all feel? We're gonna get into Group B. Skeptamine. Skeptamine? Skeptamine or Skeptamine? My bad if I'm fucking it up. Y'all know I'm bad with names, bro. Like, if you've seen the other 4 of these, you know, like, I'm terrible with names. We're in Group B. This is out of control. This is out of control, bro. Yo, that is my favorite thing about music. That's my favorite thing about music. Is just getting surprised by something that you just can't understand at first. My first thing I thought about that beat was the drums are perfect. Not the pattern, but the drum sounds were perfect. Absolutely perfect. Couldn't have picked a better filter. The way he like molded the drums, the kick, perfect, absolutely perfect. And then after that, it's just this like moment of like trying to figure out what is happening with the artist and this like material. Sometimes shit not rappable. You know what I mean? Sometimes shit it wasn't designed to be rappable. Now, kudos if you can catch it and rap on it. Then kudos. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a fantastic place to be. Skeptamine, if you're listening to this, stay there. Stay there. Stay in that oddball. I don't understand this. Why is he doing this? Sounded like one beat with lots of effects. Like just stay there, my bro. Trust me. Trust me. Stay there and be you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, this is the best beat in the world. Like, this is crazy, but I just want to acknowledge when the artist is just being the artist. And he entered a competition and did his thing, and he didn't like make some shit that like some Griselda shit or whatever. He just did his thing. I respect that. So moving on. After this live stream or whenever you're watching the recap, when my brother Corey chop it up, shout out Corey Morales. Whenever you guys see this, go back and listen to the first 3 and you'll see like the beats keep getting better, and there's some names in here that I'm recognizing, and like I'm just so thankful that the team is just getting better, man. Yeah, spoken thought, it is all subjective, you know what I'm saying? But in the chat, light the chat up. Like what I mean, right now, it's impossible for me to listen to 25 beats per group. Sometimes it's like 7 groups, 8 groups. And it's just like, we about to do a Kai Cenat. We're gonna do a Kai Cenat, be on this motherfucker all night. No sir. No sirski. Can't do it. I'm all about collaboration. What's the play? Do we do, you know, like spread it out and I live stream 5 days a week? And the first day I do all 25 beats in group A, all B, all C, all D, all E, all F, all G. Like, do we do that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's about platform. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I got work to do myself. Along with y'all, I got work to do. So yeah, throw it in the chat, man. We're gonna figure it out. This is only the 4th time that we're doing this. So if you truly have ideas for this and want to be credited for your ideas of helping this shit get better, do that. Group C, Agent X is leading off Group C. Agent X, let's do it. All right, that was Agent X. I seen a list on Twitter today. Greatest hip hop producers. You know, Pete Rock, Alchemist, Premier. Bunch of people. It was a bunch of people. Except Dilla and I think they left Ninth Wonder off. But the Dilla thing, here's the thing about Dilla, man. I feel like with Dilla, if you're talking about sample-based production, this isn't me being a fan. This is just like my love for sample-based hip-hop, okay? If we're talking sample-based hip-hop producers, and you don't say J Dilla, JD, James Yancey, if you don't say that in the first three, I don't know. I don't know if I could like really take your opinion serious. Now, if you say hip-hop producers or producers in general, and you're counting Luther Vandross and Stevie Wonder and, you know, Rick Rubin, you're counting everybody, then all right. But if you're talking sample-based hip-hop producers and you do not say J Dilla within the first three, I don't know, man. I don't know, bruh. And that's not even on some hype because his life and his time with us got cut short. It's just the techniques, the risks, the phases, and the changes that he presented to us before he left. It's not the like dead at 27 thing where it's like, oh man, he would have been so good. I'm saying like, period. Amongst the living now, the music is still very much resonating. The techniques are still pushing myself, Alchemist, Pete Rock. The techniques are still pushing us forward. Hip hop music, sample bass, like lo-fi. They're calling it lo-fi. You don't say Dilla, I'm sorry, man. Top three, man. That's generous, man. For me, I start with him, and me starting with Dilla that's me being a fan. But yeah, I saw that earlier. I just wanted to share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And another person, that I'm tired. Two other people that I'm tired of. Like they don't give a fuck. Well, I don't know one of them. One of them I know. But I'm sure he does. The one that I don't know, I'm sure he doesn't care. But I'm tired of like the overlooking and the over talking of Black Milk and Evidence of Dilated Peoples. But Evidence as a producer. But the Black Milk thing is like for the culture, like he's just so fucking good, man. Y'all fuck with Black Milk? Like my man Manos. All right, Dilla not even in his top 10. He got to him late. I get it. But it's like, it's a moment to like, as a fan of the culture, especially if you're a creative, bro. I don't know if you're a creative or not. But if you're a beat maker, if you're a sample-based beat maker, I would almost say it's pretty imperative to study some of the work of JD. If you got a machine that samples to any degree, I would say you need to listen to this dude for a month. You know, like you need to listen to him for a month straight and figure out why he was doing what he was doing and try to, you know, romanticize that. And, you know, if you're not fucking with it, you're not fucking with it. But it's kind of undeniable for the science of this shit, bro. Rants in between. So y'all can, you know, roll the trees up. You know, whatever you do, roll the trees up. Take a break. Group D, Lo Siento. Lo Siento. Or hold up. Or is this Matt Letterman? and he put it backwards because I remember a Matt Letterman from before. But whatever, the way the contest is set up, this is Lo Siento. The final group. Owltree is leading this group. So a story about Owltree. Every morning I'll wake up and I'll log into the Patreon, go to the chat area, the community area, and I got 4 different chat rooms in there. Every morning I go in there, I see Owltree has dropped a remix or a single or a new beat tape, a whole new beat tape. This is 5 to 7 days a week. It'll be like a new beat tape. And he's one of the most hardworking guys that I've met so far inside of the community as far as output. So I'm watching Owltree create these things, and the community's super supporting him. Like, all the sample makers are throwing him stuff. Like, we're rooting for Owltree so hard, and it's because we are all Owltree in a way, myself included. One thing I want to tell to Owltree, and Corey, please make sure you chop this for the recap. It is have fun, bro. Output is crazy. You're fucking crushing, but have fun. As long as you're having fun and you're making, like 30 albums a month, that's dope. Dually put that same amount of intensity into learning how to promote yourself. If you put that amount of intensity into promoting yourself, not making the beats and saying that they're dope, but actually figuring out how to get inside of the algorithms and all of these things, now the force of your music will be undeniable because you're like strong. In a basketball terminology, you can play offense very well, play defense very well. So that's my message to Owltree and brothers like and sisters like Owltree is like, yo, when you're going that hard, take a minute and think about business side of you being Target and you being Apple, right? And you being Amazon, that type of mentality that wins. That and the studies go crazy. So that's my brother Owltree, and Owltree is leading this group. I have not listened to this beat. Owltree is leading Group E. So let's listen to Owltree.
It's jet exhaust frying chickens in the barnyard.
Yeah, but has he got a chance?
Has he got a chance?
tuck the drums, lead with the chops. Let's get moody, eerie, and all of that. It was dope. Yeah, Niles, the bass on every kick is super interesting. I wonder why he chose to do that. Interesting. Not bad, not good, but interesting. As much as I am a producer, man, I'd like to think of myself as a strong advocate for the creative person. So hit the Patreon. The link is in the description. Merch, flagship work tees based off of the IBEW community of hardworking men and women that mean so much to me. It's what this flip means to me. That's why this shit is called the Union, and it's community supporting community. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got. Until next time, next month, August, here in a couple days. Lord bless, we see it. We're gonna fire up a couple new initiatives, and I'm really trying to give the $5 members more. So my $20 members, let me know what we can do for the $5 members. You know what I'm saying? Because they are as important. They're the ones sharing the beat posts, and they're the one they're voting, they're doing all of this stuff. So let's try to see what we can do, you know, and we'll see what we can do for them. I'm learning as we go. So thank you to everybody that is rocking with me, man. And yeah, that's all I got. Love y'all. Till next time, Conductor out.
Conductor, we have a problem.